because of your experience, you know, in your hometown where Hindus and Catholic are really live side by side. I think that helps you a lot to understand them, you know.
That's right.
And your training, your experience there molds you into what you are now, you know. That's why you play a very key role in achieving peace. Because I know India has a big population, right?
Yes,
It's
exactly.
how many millions you have now?
We are a billion and
Billion? Going to
a
be-
billion and 3 million, 13
You reach already 1 billion just like
beyond,
China. My God.
just behind China.
Wow.
And
That's really growing.
India is going faster than China in population, so we do not know. In a short time, India will catch up with China in population.
Wow.
I do not say in other respects, but in population.
So how many percentage are Catholic in India?
Oh, as percentage-wise, we are very small, 1% and a half.
Only 1%.
Percentage
Yeah.
and a half. And but about 20 million total. It's a significant number for Asia, but still we constitute in this large number. We are merely 1% and a half. Another percentage would be Christian. So 2.5% would be about Christian.
And these are largely based in the south. How is the distribution of the faith here?
The south has a bigger proportion of Catholics, older communities and larger communities. And now where I am working northeast of India, Christian communities are significant number now.
Okay.
This has been a very dynamic mission. It has grown, and educationally also it has developed, and we hope it will make a good contribution to the world.
I remember, although India has a very vast history, just like China, you know, and this caste system still works, right? How does it affect the Catholic? Does this caste system really can become a Catholic, or how is it?
It's very hard to explain caste system to someone who is not an Indian or has not grown up in the context.
Okay.
But it has its origins probably in different ethnic identities, probably originally. But some began to specialize in various trades or occupations, some of the humbler nature because they were defeated societies, they were made slaves or more or less enslaved into humble positions, and so some have remained doing menial works, some maybe the middle type of work, and some in a better position. But it is because of their inner loyalty they could survive as individual communities, as every tribe has got an inner loyalty to survive. So maybe that inner loyalty is, when you speak anthropologically speaking, is something that is positive to help them to preserve their identity. But historically, it was a tool for oppression of them by higher castes. It was given a religious sanction. Originally, I do not think it was of religious inspiration, but once it received a religious sanction, it froze, and that's where we are now. And since it has a history of centuries, our constitution does not recognize any caste. Mahatma Gandhi rejected caste, and whenever he went to a new place, he used to go and stay among the lowest castes for the night, for his stay, and so on. So all our great leaders have rejected it, but in reality, it continues to exist in various forms. Sometimes, in order to politicians use caste loyalty to catch votes, or in conflict situations they encourage for the sake of, as though they are preserving their interests of the community, but in order to mislead people. So all these backgrounds complicate the caste system. We cannot say in Christianity there is no caste, but Christians of recent origin has a caste background.
Okay.
Some of those psychological complexes will be in individuals, and those prejudices will be in the community. We do not say, we hope it should not be too much, but must humbly admit it has not completely been eradicated. Those mentalities still remain.
Still exist.
Yes, but we are getting over it. Progress is being made, particularly when they go to pray. all are equal, all are the
Yes,
same.
yes, yes.
In the, no matter how rich or poor, everyone in the church is same.
Yes.
So, and several of the humbler societies have become priests.
Ah,
They have
okay,
become
good.
bishops. And so it's a problem that will solve itself, but it may take time still.
With democracy that is happening now in India, and I think life has become much better, I hope this problem will be solved so that the young ones can have a nice future. They can also be given a chance to be like a normal, you know.
That's right.
The fault of the ancient, you know, should not be given to them. It's about time that, you know, a new horizon should be open to them. Isn't it, Archbishop?
Even in civil society, several of the people of the humblest caste have become, we call chief minister, in charge of millions of people of a bigger state. And even the president, one of the previous presidents was one of the humblest caste. So society is recognizing their mistake,
Okay.
but something in the psychology needs to be healed
Still
over a
there,
period of time. Yeah.
The Catholic Church is doing something that they are equal in the eyes of God, you know.
It's not only a matter of law to be refashioned.
Yes.
It is a mentality that has to be reshaped. That
yes.
takes time. And inherited tradition in their psyche,
Yes, yes.
unconscious. So, but I'm optimistic because society is moving in that direction, especially when all are educated. When literacy grows,
Yes.
all have a good education, and sometimes a good number of people with the lower castes are occupying high positions, better resources, or greater smartness, ability. I think the problem will solve itself.
Yeah, I think
But it
so.
will take time. And we Christians must contribute something towards that.
Yes, yes. I think, you know, maybe in 5 years, this will be solved little by little.
Yes, over a period of time.
Yes. And I think we will continue our discussion, Archbishop, you know, sa pagbabalik po ng Power to Unite with Elvira.